New worship service exclusively for our online community for your prayer requests and thanksgivings. Both of these will be incorporated in the prayers of the people. You may put them in the chat at any time. For a prayer request, please type PR, thank you, dash, and then the prayer. I will be collecting them as we go through.
Good morning. It is good to be together and to, in terms of filming and so forth, to keep our online community connected with worship. And then we will have this brief beginning portion of the church service. It's called Anta, One God. Now, turn my eyes from watching what is worthless. Give me life in your ways. Bread, because your judge, if the member listens to you, you have regained that one. But if you are not listened to, witness it will be done for you by my Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there among them. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you. Our sermon today begins with a disclaimer. The following letter is to my dear disciple Matthew. I want to thank you for sharing your first draft of the good news you are writing for the people in Antioch to come. You must have done a lot written by Mark and Luke and the others, and I know she will be grateful you included it in your account of our heavenly kingdom work together. Antioch is so full of pray that they will see their own experiences in that moment. These wise men from 3 continents brought to bring me gifts that astound me. I treasure each person and the gifts that they offer. Heavenly dwelling. Right up to the moment of their death. They nurture and tend these burdensome enemies and give them too much life. It really eats away. They look very shocked about it. Take the Herod who tried to kill me when I was an infant. When he arrived to this heavenly realm, he was in me, that child, welcoming him. He was quite shocked. I was among you on earth. I taught you and the other disciples how to go to one another directly whenever there was a slight, a problem, an insult, or an injury. I taught you this. Some wanted to make me an earthly king. Others wanted to care for the poor or set up a commune. You, with a pattern for living in your good news account for the people of Antioch. Teach the people who are following my ways how to forgive, how to reconcile. Encourage them to be courageous in the face of conflict, so courageous that they can calmly and clearly speak to one another in love. Let them know that I will be with them in these conversations and that they will honor me in my teaching when they do it faithfully. They will have a taste of heaven when they're heavenly beings. Yesterday, Balthazar reminded me that human beings spend much time in community in the Antioch ecclesia, so that children will grow up learning When we were together, Matthew, we witnessed adults turn their lives around to move from earthly evils toward heavenly hope. You yourself went from collecting taxes for becoming a generous provider for others. Your own life is teachings down, witnessing, so that others can choose to live like they are already in heaven. I do hope that the people of Antioch and whoever else this good news will reach will understand that this learning takes time. While your conversion story was radical, some decided freedom on earth. Encourage the people of Antioch to make small, incremental changes that they can sustain. For my beloved people. When I prayed with you on earth to my Father who art in heaven, how I long to gather you and all people together in that heavenly freedom, so that I thank you for your faithful account, and encourage in one God, the Father, the Almighty, maker of rose again in